Okay, we have a 2002 Acura TLS. The fog light needs to be replaced. Has a crack right here. So I'm going to replace it with this spider replacement part. Okay, the tools required for this job are the following. You'll need a 10mm socket, an extension, a screwdriver to pull off the plastic rivets, and you may need a flashlight so you can see what you're doing. Okay, first thing you'll need to do, ideally you should jack the car up, but I don't have jacks, so we're going to work with this as is. First thing you do is you turn your wheel so that you have access right in here. It also makes it a little easier to get in underneath the vehicle. Number one, there's a 10mm bolt right here. Second, there's a rivet here, and there's another rivet right here. Those two rivets need to be popped off and that bolt needs to be taken out. Then we'll get access to the light. Okay, right here is one of the rivets. There's probably a tool to take this off properly, but if you use a couple of screwdrivers and just slightly wiggle with it, you can slowly get it removed a little bit. And you can see I broke a little bit there, but this will come out. And you'll need to do that one more time. I've already taken off the 10mm screw as well. Here's an example of the rivets. They simply just come apart from this inside piece here. You simply have to use your screwdriver to wedge between here and here to pop these things out, and then they just pop out that way. Once you've pulled the two rivets and the 10mm bolt, it's very easy to pull this back. So you simply just pull this out of the way. You can turn it back this way, fold it back out of the way, and now you have access to the light way up in here, right up in this area here. So we'll dig into that in just a moment. Okay, we are going to need to remove this bolt right here. It is underneath this assembly, and that bolt, along with this little clip right there that I'm pointing at, right above this right here, those are the only two things holding this light together. Alright, so I'm just about ready to pull this one bolt off. And now all I have to do is squeeze that little clip above it. Alright. I pulled the 10mm bolt off. I squeezed the little clip that was above it. And now I pulled this out. This is the clip I squeezed. And this comes out this way. This little piece right here fits into this little hole right there. And that's the assembly. So now what I'm going to be doing is taking this off, popping the new one on, and we will also have to pull this little clip off as well. That's the hole here on the side that you'll need to put that little tongue into. Okay, so we need to pull this little clip off. We need to put it on the new light. So that's on, and then all we have to do is put on the connector. Okay, so this was taken off. I had to push on this clip here and pull apart. So that's taken apart now. It's the old light. Here's the material for the new light. This goes into the light, and this is the adapter. So you line up this little clip right here with your connector. So that's ready to go. And then this, you simply line this up where this connector is lined up with that connector. And there you go. So that's ready to go. All we need to do now is put this light back in. So it's pretty simple. You line up the little hole right there. You make sure you're connected to the pin, a little pin right here. This pin goes into that hole. And then I have the 10mm bolt on the other side.
And as you can see, it works.
Okay, so all that's left is this bolt needs to be put up through the little hole right here into the back of this. Then I have a 10mm bolt and 2 rivets, and we're done.